Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and this mid-September MLS showdown. The only meeting this year between the San Jose Earthquakes and the Montreal Impact.
4-2 for Mark Watson's guys. Paulo Pintos comes in, very experienced back four alongside Hernandez and also Bernardes. It's up front. You see Atiba Harris coming in for Steven Leonard, who's missing the game with accumulation of yellow cards, partnering the captain, Chris Wondolowski. It's the attacking group I like. You know, the Argentinians, Piatti and Romero. Dilly Duke are very tricky on the ball, but Jack McInerney is one you got to watch up front. He had a breakout year last year in 2013, a lot of goals. He hasn't really got going this year yet, though. The way, and obviously interesting startup for the Earthquakes.
And Romero from Montreal. 6th minute. Dilly Duca back to Romero. Romero putting it on his right foot. Duca controls. There's Piatti, left foot over the bar.
It's a lot of space in that midfield area. You can see the game is very stretched out at the moment. I like to see the Earthquakes defense follow the forwards out and push up and close those lines down a little bit, because when the Impact do get the ball, players like Piatti, Dilly Duke have got too much room in there. They've got time to pick it out, see if they can get a little bit more pressure on the ball. People like Sam Cronin need to get out quicker.
And Harris is bumped down from behind, but Felipe controls now for Montreal. Forward it goes, Romero with some space. Piatti onto his left foot, lays it off for Martin. There's a shot, diving to his left, an easy one there for Bush.
It turned out to be an easy save, but Montreal Impact looked good on the transition. They're being very bright when they win the ball. Atiba Harris took too long on the ball, got stripped, and then it's all Impact with nice combination play, 1 and 2 touch. The shot was easy for Bush in the end, though.
And there you saw Jack McInerney coming over late with an opportunity off a deflection.
Let's get a little bit more possession on the ball. That was an opportunity, I think, for them to build, try and take the steam out of this on Montreal counter-attack all the time.
McInerney, Piatti, just shot into the side netting.
There's periods in games, you know, where I think it calls out for some good possession. The Earthquakes have been fairly average this year, sort of middle in the pack. I think about 11th in the league when it comes to actual passing accuracy and statistics as far as keeping the ball. And, you know,
Lapare closing down. Back it comes to Pintos. Service in. But cleared out easily. And a nice delivery there for Romero. Pass midfield now. And the delivery in is punched over the bar. Piatti looked like he was trying to pick out that top corner.
And I'm not sure whether or not Piatti meant this or not. I think he was looking for a cross, but it's a wonderful little save by John Bush, because that chip was going into the far corner. I believe it was a cross because he's looked up, and I think he sort of shanked that one a little bit, but he made it very difficult for John Bush. He had to be athletic, and he had to have great feet to get back and punch that one over his crossbar.
With a nudge off the ball.
You know, speaking about Tommy Thompson, you know, he went from playing 0 minutes to like playing 90 minutes in big games.
Wondolowski with a chance, the shot, sailing it wide of the mark.
I think Wondolowski got caught late on that challenge as well, bit of a sore one. I'd like to see him try and bend that one in with the inside of his right foot. I think he picked up the wrong option. It's hard for me to say that, you know, I wasn't a prolific goal scorer like Wondolowski, but that's one I like to see him bend around the goalkeeper.
Quakes with possession. Cross midfield. Stewart playing wide. Salinas. The delivery. Atiba Harris! Wide. And just inches from cutting it in that back post.
When you see the difference what Shea Salinas can make to this team when he just takes on that right back and gets behind them, just crosses the ball with his left foot. That's a wonderful ball that came in by Shea Salinas. Atiba Harris is wide open, and he has to get that on target. If he puts that into the bottom right-hand corner, it's a goal for the Earthquakes. All started with a nice outlet pass by Sam Cronin.
And Montreal on the board. McInerney.
Obviously, we need to see a replay of that one because the camera action was taking care of the VAR, but at the end of the day, it's Looks like a sloppy goal that was given into by Jack McInerney. We just saw the end of it just bouncing into the goal.
Well, McInerney was in the vicinity, but it was DeVio who put it on. And indeed, it was just a deflection off McInerney to put Montreal up. McInerney, his 8th goal of the season. And all that work the Quakes had done.
Yeah, in a period where the Earthquakes were certainly the better team, the goal given up, but it was that man, Marco DeVio. He is the danger man. That's the one everybody was watching.
DeVio. Backheel. Duca working against Cronin. Deeper onto his right foot. The shot! 2-0 Montreal.
Marco DeVio once again the orchestrator. He's drifting out to this left-hand side of the Quake, and he's cutting inside onto his right foot. It's a lovely little backdoor pass to Dilly Duca, but Dilly Duca does everything else from that point on, and that fake there just freezes Sam Cronin, opens up the goal. You can see the little step over by DeVio, but it's just this move here that freezes Cronin, allows Duca to put it back onto his right foot and slot it past the diving John Bush. It's a decent goal by Montreal.
The 91st appearance MLS for Dilly Duca. 3rd goal of the season. 9th goal of his career. And the whistle blows. Full time. It's Stade Saputo and a Montreal 2-0 victory.